Hey guys, it's Marcus with Go Local FXBG, and I'm here today with another community nonprofit spotlight, and we've got Cooking for Autism here today. So go ahead and just introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Andrea Wright. I'm with Cooking Autism. I'm one of the board members that has devoted a lot of time and energy to helping our educators in the area with funding so they can implement life skills programs within their classroom.
Okay.
We're the money. So teachers will apply for various grants for us or from us, and they can then use that money to do cooking classes, life skills classes, such as just learning how to do their laundry.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to do laundry.
Exactly.
I don't let anybody do my laundry.
Yeah, no, seriously. But we want our students to learn that, and teachers spend a lot of their own money on many things in their classroom, so we try and take a little of the burden off of them by having some funds available.
Well, that's good. So just kind of give me the history and like where it came from, what was like that thing that made this come about, because like I was talking to Ellie's Elves, and they were like, yeah, this girl, I can't remember her name, but she died, and like it sparked this big movement, and everybody was like, all right, we got to start a nonprofit and help people with this issue.
Yes. So our story has been told before, but back in when April Birch, Morgan Birch, they had students at Conway Elementary that the special education teachers there were doing something similar, but again, spending a lot of their own money. Tim Pohanka had a what's the word I'm looking for? A contest where you could win a car. So April and Morgan won the car.
Oh, wow.
The lease of the car. But they asked, hey, instead of the car, can you make
money?
A donation to our children's elementary school for the staff to use to do these programs?
Wow.
So it kind of steamrolled from there, and Cooking Autism was born. Then and there, gosh, I've lost track of the years now, 8, 9 years.
I was going to say, you guys have been around for a while, because I've been doing, I'd already heard of you, but like in my DJ side of, my DJ hat, I've been DJing the run every year for the last couple years, always a good turnout, always fun. Great calls.
We love it. We have on our board, we're a mix. We've got a lot of special education teachers on our board, but we also have people that are also their children have autism. So we kind of try and have this broad range of people that can give different perspectives. We can figure out what might be a good way to go. We like to try and be in the community and help out with other nonprofits that have similar purposes. And
that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like it's really important to have people involved in organizations that know what it's like and is going through what the cause is about. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's kind of that passion. You have that.
Then you're going to be way more passionate about it, because it's something that hits home. Yeah. It's like when I'm doing these trivia for a cause events, I'm always like telling people like, hey guys, find one of the 50 million nonprofits in the area that hits home for you, that you can relate to, and go get involved.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And everybody's so, even me coming into it, I was always like, I ain't got no money to donate. What can I really do?
Well,
and it's not even about the money. It's about volunteering. I forgot to turn my phone on silent.
Totally fine. I did the same thing. It's not always about money. Sometimes it's time.
Exactly. That's the most valuable thing, right?
I agree.
We can't get it back, and we'd never have enough of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, people out there watching that watch this, anything attached to autism, right here is the source that you can go get involved with.
Yep.
And help give back to that cause. So you guys have been around for a while, helping the schools and doing a lot of the things. And it's funny, I've known about you guys forever, and I never really realized that you were like plugged into the school system.
Yeah, so I teach in Stafford. We have another board member that teaches up in Prince William. One of our board members, 2 of our board members are in Pennsylvania.
Love that.
So
you guys are spreading the mission out.
Yep. And when we give out our grants, we have people that apply from many states. We've got Pennsylvania, Maryland, a lot in Virginia. We fund a lot of schools in Virginia. We occasionally have things that pop through from like Mississippi because a friend of a friend of a friend
Right.
passes along, and
It's that word of mouth.
yep, and we look at it. If you're working with students that are neurodivergent and you are trying to do that, we look to see if we can help you in your program.
I always like to touch on like the funding and stuff. Where do you guys get the funds from to be able to give this out?
So we have our biggest fundraiser is our race that we have had every April. Our sixth one's coming up this April 18th at Pratt Park.
I'll be there playing
Yeah,
music.
that's right. And it's a really fun day. So we have a 10K, we have a 5K, we have a quarter miler for like the littles.
There's a bunch of different ones.
A mile, and then
something for everybody on that one.
something
I
for
feel
everybody.
like.
And you can walk it, you can run it.
Because I'm a walker. I'm not running.
Yes. We don't want anyone to get hurt. Do it at your own
Yeah.
pace. But then there's also a family festival afterwards. So
Yep, that's always fun. Bounce houses and all the activities and the food truck and
Yes.
yeah, that was always a
the
good
music.
time.
It's just a really fun day.
It is.
And we've lucked out the last couple of years where it's been a little bit chilly.
It was
and
chilly
cold.
last year.
It was chilly,
It
but
wasn't
the sun,
horrible.
The sun came out.
It did. I remember it was windy for a minute. I'm like, don't blow my speakers over.
I think this year we took a later date in April, hoping for a little bit warmer, maybe no rain.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to plan these things. Like
Yeah.
I just did one in the winter and I was like, for Valor Ranch out in King George, the veteran nonprofit. And I was like, wait a minute, guys, didn't we do this in the spring last year?
Next time,
I was like, it felt a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's just so hard. Because, I mean, this is something I'm trying to come up with is like, all the nonprofits do these runs. And I get it. I get what it is and the purpose. Because there is a big crowd for that. The runners, man. You see them coming from all over the place. And they're really into that. So I get it. Like that alone is like a huge draw.
It is, and because people take their races very seriously.
They do. They do.
They come out, and we have the medals,
Yep.
we have the T-shirts, we have prizes for like first, second, third, typically.
Well, and a lot of them I feel like a lot of them are using these for like the warm up for the big ones they're doing, the 10Ks and the 20Ks.
They're ready for the Marine Corps half marathon. And I don't even want to drive up Hospital Hill.
Right. I don't even want to be nowhere in the area when they do that event. No offense to you guys. I love you and I love the Marines.
Hats off to the folks that
Hats off, but I am not going anywhere within like a 5-mile radius when they're doing that.
No.
It hurts me to think about it.
Yes. I only run if something's chasing me.
That's right. And even then, I'm like, well,
is it worth it?
Is it going to kill me?
Yeah, no.
I don't know if it will or not.
So, yeah.
I'm like, please don't attack me. So yeah, the run is always good. So really, what I'm hearing is a lot of these funds you guys go out and raise it to give it out.
Correct. We and then people can donate randomly on our
donations and stuff.
Site. But the races are big.
The big money pool.
The pull in for the money.
Yeah.
Because our grant cycles, we open them up for people to apply in, I believe, April. It's usually right around after the race.
Yeah.
So the board members can review them, decide what we're awarding, how much we can award, and we make decisions so the funds can get to the schools before the start of the next school year.
Well, and something new that I'm learning in the nonprofit space is that everybody has this crazy idea that the state and the government funds all these nonprofits.
No.
Me included, because when I started Go Local FXBG, I was like, it's cool. I'm doing stuff with the kids. They'll give me all the money. Yeah, right. Good luck. Good luck finding the grants.
Yes.
Now I'm learning, I have to go out and find a grant writer. And the few that I've found, they're like, shh, don't tell nobody that I write grants. Yeah. Don't out me. They're all going to come for me.
It's hard. We do apply for some grants, and then we have some, some folks will give us, a sizable donation.
Right.
Joe Callahan provides some funds for us as well, and we use to fund some scholarships for people that are pursuing special education as well, because we want more special education teachers that are dedicated and devoted. So we do have some great partners that
well, and that's the thing.
Try and remember us.
It's people get confused, and it's like it's kind of like a business. We got to go out here and make the partnerships. We got to go collaborate. Yeah. We got to go. It's funny. I said, well, from now I'm not selling nothing. Now I'm begging for money.
Yes.
It's like, please give me money.
Yeah, and we find that our board, everyone has their strength. Some of us are really good at doing the knock on the door.
Right.
Some of us are really good at, being the face or going out there. Some of us.
It's important to find everybody's strengths.
Yeah, you got to have your strengths.
You got to put the people in the right places. That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. And I'm finding I'm over here I've created this awesome thing and everybody's going to love it. And I went to somebody that gives out money, and he picked it apart. And I was just like, all right, dude, back to the drawing board.
Well.
But, instead of getting mad about it, I was just like, okay, if he's asking those questions, other people that are giving money are going to ask it too.
Exactly.
Because especially now, it's, there's a lot of money in the community, obviously. But I feel like there's so many nonprofits knocking on doors that people actually want to know the impact that their money is making.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? So it's not like it used to be where people just wrote checks to have tax write-offs and stuff.
Yeah.
And the part that people don't understand is like, once you're a millionaire, you don't need tax write-offs. And
exactly. You're
not
worried.
Yeah, it's funny. People are always like, it's a tax write-off. And I'm like, dude, that's not a selling point. Right. Because the people who are asking for money, the big donors, they don't need the tax write-offs. They need the feel good.
We get a lot of folks that want to donate because, autism or has touched close to their heart or to their home. Like,
and that's really what it's about, right?
And, I love talking to people when we're out in the communities. We've done the Disability Resource Center, and I have families come up, their community or fun day, and families will come up and tell a story of like, oh, my student is at school here, and their teachers have the grant, and they, he's doing this or she's doing that. So those are the things that make us really.
Those are the great combos too.
How cool it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the community threads that we're spotlighting this week at Trivia for Calls. I did this with them back in December, and I got behind and didn't get it out there. So I was like, man, we're talking about Christmas and stuff. I was like, we're going to shoot something else. Mm-hmm. So I went to the thrift store and did a tour. And to me, it's like, I feel like when we're putting out these segments and this content, people want to see it. Mm-hmm. They want to feel it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing to talk about it, but it's another thing to actually see the impact.
Oh, definitely.
For both sides, for us in the nonprofit space, and then the community. Like, wow, they are really doing big things out there.
Well, you want to know that the cause you're giving or donating or giving your time to.
Yeah, it's going to where it's supposed to go, and it's doing the things that were promised that it was going to do.
Oh, definitely.
It's like the food bank's perfect example. Until you ain't seen the food bank till you go volunteer a day on the assembly line.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
We've all did it, and it's great. But at the same time, I'm like, this is a lot of work, guys. I'm ready to go home.
And the people that do it week after week after week are
because they're volunteer based, and that really like threw me for a loop. I was like, they got a lot of money over here, but they're still volunteer based for the majority.
Oh yeah.
Because, they got a lot of money, but it's like, look at all the things they got to spend money on.
I know, and the amount of food that you need to feed a family.
So much food. So much food.
Whenever there is a hard time or hardship.
Exactly.
It doesn't always last as long as you think it will.
No. Well, and, I'm thankful that we have such a great community of partners and just all these different resources, and you're able to connect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when tragedy hits, you need it all.
Exactly.
You need all the resources you can get.
So yeah, we definitely want to put some money back in educators' pockets. So they're struggling to, put the food on the table for their family, educators will always want to give to their students, and they find the money for their students and their families. And
they put the students first.
Yeah.
Above their own family.
Yeah. Anyway, not just special
They're
teachers.
not even thinking about it.
All teachers are
all teachers.
buying those notebooks. They're buying extra tissues, extra whatever.
Yeah, they don't even think about it.
So
and education is to be an educator, it's one of those things where you really have to care.
Yes.
Because it's not the money. It's never the money.
You're never like, I'm really in this for the income.
Right. I make so much money. No. At bare minimum, at best, you can be like, well, I guess summer's off. But I have to go work a second job during the summer to make up the money.
You're not really off. You're only paid for, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can go down that rabbit hole forever.
But educators have a passion. They love it.
They do.
And they do it because they like seeing the progress their kids make. Big jumps, little jumps. You have a kiddo that never wanted to, communicate in any way, and suddenly they're asking for something.
That is tough.
Yeah.
I have a really good friend of mine. She has an autistic son, and he's a teenager, and he's barely talking. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I watch her post videos and updates on him, and like the littlest things is like a huge deal.
Yeah. We celebrate. I mean, we
Celebrate all the things.
those kids that, you know, if you.
Because he was literally couldn't talk for the longest.
And so when you know, the first time you might even say like help or
Right.
hello or
it's a big deal.
That is huge for our kiddos. And,
and we take that. I feel like we take that for granted as normal human beings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're not thinking about that. We're over here griping about the silly things,
Yes.
and then somewhere like there's a parent, there's a teacher that is just trying to get this kid to the next step.
Yeah, or even just their kiddo that can't cope with those loud environments.
Yep.
And, you know, rather than passing judgment because you see their kid having a tantrum in a
Yes.
store, you know, just a kind word like, do you need help?
Right. What can
You
I
know,
do to make this better for you?
That's my own PSA. Like, if you know, don't judge a family you see out about in the community because you don't know what struggle they're going through.
Some kids are just bad, but it's okay.
That's right. It's okay.
It's okay, but check it out before you just
be like,
judge
are you
it.
okay?
Right.
And then,
is it a bad parent or is it something else?
or can we just, you know, agree that you're doing the best you can?
Exactly. And again, that's I'm learning as I get older is like we just got to meet people where they are.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And sometimes people are just doing the best they can. You know,
120%.
I'm sitting here with anxiety thinking about all this right
Yes.
now, and I'm like, I might have anxiety attack here in a second.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm
Nah,
not equipped to handle that.
She's like, I'm trained for a lot of things, but not anxiety. So you got the run coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got on the board that you can promote?
What else we have coming up? So I think all of our time and attention is focused on this race.
On the run,
In 3 months' time, we're looking for sponsors. So
Okay.
if you want to sponsor, you know, on our Facebook page, there is a link for that. And also, I believe.
And where can they find you guys?
I almost said Facebook.com. That is not real.
Well, it is,
yeah,
but
cookingautism .org is our
I would
website.
go there and you can find everything.
You can
from
find
there.
everything, but if you just search Cooking Autism on Facebook, you will find us.
Not to be confused with Cooking for Autism.
No, we are just
because
cooking.
I always say that.
Yeah, we are just
all
cooking
these years.
autism.
I'm always like Cooking for Autism.
Yeah, just right here. Look at my shirt. Cooking
It's
Autism.
Cooking Autism.
And then that's there. I believe the race registration is also open.
Okay.
If it's not, obviously it won't let you sign up.
Right.
But I believe it is.
I feel like
open.
it should be open.
I think it is. It's hard to keep up with
Oh,
life
no,
and this part of my life.
Trust me, I was like fighting to get out of the door.
And I will be posting something soon looking for volunteers for the race day.
And I feel like that's the most important part, guys, is the volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
I've been involved in this event for 2-3 years now, and it takes a lot of hands.
Yes,
It does.
we need people on the race route cheering those guys
That's
on.
right.
We need people to help set up like all the games we have for the kiddos.
Yep, play with the kids, hand out water,
Yeah,
like
water,
all the things.
The medals, what everyone
Yeah.
really wants.
There's
at the end.
there's a spot for everybody.
Exactly. And you can give me an hour. You can give us the whole day. We usually start at 6 a.m. at Pratt Park. As soon as we can see, we start setting things up.
I love the calls, but I tell you, those Saturday mornings when I'm like, oh, man.
It's really hard. I go home very tired.
Oh, I bet.
But
well, you know, it's so funny.
Good
The
time.
universe, I end up doing a gig that night before.
wow.
Every time. I'm always like, I'm going to take that Friday off before the race. No, I need the money.
Yeah.
And then I normally end up leaving the race
And going somewhere else.
to go to another gig.
Yeah, of course.
Because I remember last year you guys were like, yeah, we can go ahead and get out of here. And I'm like, good, I need a break.
Yeah, because I think it ended up being so cold. And
Yeah, we were all
windy.
like, let's wrap it up.
Everyone was just freezing.
Yeah, because I'm like, let me go take a nap real quick because
Yes.
I have to hit the road again. So
So I'm really hoping it's sunny and warm, and we can go until like noon, which is like what our festival goes till. So
yep. I'm here for it.
Yep.
I think we'll get blessed this year.
yes, I am very
I'm
fingers
confident.
crossed.
I'm confident. We'll pray to the rain gods and Mother Nature and all the people. Maybe that week we got to get together and have a prayer circle about it.
And other than that, we sometimes will pop in other people's events they have coming up. Like I said, we did the Disability Resource Center. They're like the Gourd Times roll, I think it was. So we set up a table there and gave out information. I think we've popped in some schools occasionally, like if they have like a community resource. Just check our Facebook page. We try and post it. We also try and post if we hear like Riverside Dinner Theater sometimes have sensory friendly nights or programs. Or
I know. Was it you guys that threw the sensory friendly night over at Reclaim Arcade?
We didn't do that. I don't even know if they reached out to us. We didn't do that. but the Fred Nats had a sensory friendly night because they set up a whole sensory room.
Yeah. Well, and that's the good thing about like the community. As people start learning these things, I feel like everybody's like, all right, let's do something.
Yes.
And I love that people in the community take action.
Exactly. Like, and it's just little changes you can make sometimes. So, but the race is our big one.
And then obviously we're doing trivia for calls with you guys next Wednesday, 6 to 8. And I'm gonna get you guys to come out there and do a little history like we're doing right now. And we're going to raise money. We're going to do a 50-50 raffle. Who don't like to win money?
I love winning money. I mean, I can't win. It's my own nonprofit, but whatever. But there's
always encourage everybody to give the money when they win it. But, you know.
But there's trivia.
Trivia, $100 gift card to Brock's. Come on now.
Come on. And
if you've never ate at Brock's, bring your smart friends. Come win this trivia. And I always joke with everybody. I'm be like, invite all your not so smart friends so you can have people to laugh at and
like,
compete
I can't believe you said that.
Right.
Come on. The SS Minnow.
Yeah, right. Come on. I love it because everybody has a good time. We put everything up on the screens and it's visual and it's fun.
And that's 6 to 8 next Wednesday.
That's right.
Correct?
6 to 8 to next Wednesday. Have you guys set up in a booth with your material and all the things and,
Yep, we're excited, and we like to try and pop out and do these things and be with the community and let more people know.
Yeah, exactly. And that was my goal with it, especially as I'm developing Go Local FXBG. I was like, I want to connect with all the nonprofits because you guys got all the ninja tricks that I have no clue about. First and foremost, I was like, so we got to go get private funds. Noted.
Yes. Check.
Check.
Yes.
No state funds. I scratched that off right from the get-go.
No one just gives me money?
No. It was like, doesn't matter how cool your cause is. You got to go put the work in and prove it.
Yep.
So I like connecting with everybody. And I'm just a big person. I'm trying to think of the word. My brain's fried. Advocate, I guess.
Okay.
That's the word. That's the word of... I want to get all the nonprofits out here, and there's so many great causes that we're not even aware of.
Oh, I know. I learn about a new one every day.
Every day, and I'm here for it. Yeah. I'm like, let's do this.
And again, you don't have to have a ton of money to donate.
No.
You can donate time, word of mouth.
Yes.
Just,
My biggest thing is, like, I wish everyone would realize with the online stuff especially is, like, just share it. Mm-hmm. We share so much silly stuff.
I know.
And we can't share something good in the community.
And it takes 2 seconds.
And I don't want to be that annoying guy that tags 100 people in a post about Brock's trivia for calls. But I will.
Yeah.
I will unfriendly, because I'm like, how silly are you going to feel if you unfriend me over
trivia?
Trivia for a calls at that, right? But I don't want to be that annoying guy, so I just I run paid ads. I get a sponsor, and I'm like, we're going to run paid advertising because word of mouth's hard.
Yep.
But anybody that watches this later, just hit share on things that matter.
That's right.
Stop sharing of the negative stuff and share the positive stuff.
Share the good stuff.
Share the good stuff.
That's what I want to see on Facebook.
Because we're so quick to share the negative and the memes and all the silly. And I appreciate the entertainment.
I still like the silly memes.
I do love the memes.
But share the good
Share the
positive.
good news.
Yeah,
share the good Philly, like the stuff that's going to make your heart feel warm.
Make your chest all warm.
That's
and
right.
You feel good.
I started just hitting unfollow on things that wasn't positive.
Yeah,
I'm like, I like you, but I'm going to unfollow you out of my feed.
You can snooze them for 30 days.
You can.
So then maybe
we'll come back.
They can get their act together.
There you go.
Try
Ninja
again.
social media trick out there. If your friend is just negative Nancy, snooze them for 30 and give them a chance.
Give them a chance again in day 31.
Of course, we're not going to tell them they're on 30-day snooze, but yeah.
That's right.
All right. Well, I could sit here and chit chat all day, but we're going to trivia.
But you got to get to trivia night.
Got to go to trivia. So yeah, give them the website one more time.
All right, cookingautism.org. It's just Cooking Autism on Facebook. Just search us. What else? Race is April 13th.
Yep.
Nope, April 18th. It's our sixth one.
Donate, sponsor, sign up to volunteer, sign up to run, sign up to walk.
Yep.
Sign up to crawl.
If you don't want to do any of that, just bring your family, bring your kids. It's very family friendly and enjoy. There's going to be a lot of vendors there that have some information for resources.
Always a lot of vendors.
That might help your family. So
I love that. One of these days when I get like 50 million extra hours, I'm working on a community hub site.
That would be awesome.
And we're going to have all the resources on there.
I thought you were going to say like $50 million.
That would be great because then I just pay somebody to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Well, cool. Thanks for coming by and chatting with me. And I look forward to next week.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
And I look forward to, raising some money and getting the word out.
Same.
All right, that's it.
Thank
Go
you.
local FXBG. We'll catch you next time on the next Nonprofit Spotlight.